My ex's new girlfriend showed up crying, begging me to delete the video. The one where he confessed everything in my car, holding the knife, laughing like it was a game. I didn't say a word. Just hit send. I never thought I'd be writing one of these. For real. I've read enough Reddit stories at 3 a.m. to know how they usually go, and I always thought, nah, my life's messed up, but not that level messed up. Turns out I just hadn't hit the right chapter yet. So yeah, here I am. For context, I'm 29, male, live alone now, which honestly is probably for the best. This whole thing started about 2 years ago, give or take. Time's weird when your memory turns into a trauma slideshow. Everything starts blending. I think the first red flag was small, like, haha, quirky dark humor, small. But looking back, it was always there. Just hiding behind compliments, perfectly timed empathy, and those weird little moments where it felt like he knew what I was going to say before I said it. Anyway, we were together for about a year. Maybe 13 months. Not long in the grand scheme of things, but long enough for me to ignore my gut. He was charming, not just casually attractive, but the kind of charming that feels dangerous. Like you know you're being pulled in, but you want to be. The type that makes you feel like you're living in an A24 film with amazing lighting and eerie intimacy. And yeah, I bought into it. He love-bombed hard in the beginning. The compliments, the spontaneous gifts, the way he remembered small things I said in passing. At the time I thought, wow, he really listens. Now I realize no, he was collecting. Like storing data. Every insecurity I whispered at 1 a.m., every story I told about family or past relationships, it was like I was handing him ammo, one bullet at a time, and smiling while I did it. The breakup, if you can even call it that, wasn't real. One day he just stopped responding. Ghosted. I thought maybe he was sick or in trouble. Nope. Just gone. And then, not even a full week later, I see him tagged in someone's story. All cozy with a new girl at a winery. Laughing. Like I never existed. Like we hadn't spent weekends planning our future and arguing about whose bookshelf aesthetic would dominate the living room. I wanted to scream. But I didn't. I shut down. Blocked his number. Archived the photos. Deleted playlists. Cried in the shower. All the classics. But I didn't reach out. Not even when he started texting our mutuals behind my back saying I was unstable, obsessive, dangerous. Like I was the problem. Like I was following him around. I wanted to burn it all down. Instead, I swallowed it. And then one night, months later, I was cleaning out my car. Getting ready to sell it, maybe trade it in. And I noticed the dash cam light blinking. I hadn't even remembered that thing was on. It was built in from the previous owner and I'd never really touched it. But out of curiosity, I pulled the SD card and plugged it into my laptop. There was only one clip that hadn't auto-deleted from months ago. Him. In the passenger seat. Late night. Rain on the windshield. I didn't even remember recording it until I hit play. His voice came through clear as day. The knife part. The laughter. The calm, deliberate way he talked about hurting people like it was an intellectual experiment. Like we were talking about a podcast episode. And the worst part? My own voice laughing along. Nervous. Soft. Like I was trying not to make it weird. I copied the file. Saved it in 3 places. And then I buried it. Emotionally at least. Full story on channel, link below.